and thank you all for attending today's swearing-in ceremony for our new 4 police officers. They are Nicholas Brundage, Malik El-Asadi, Matthew Crosby, and Emiliano Urbieta. I would like to thank Mayor Schimber for taking time from his busy schedule to be with us here today for this occasion. Thank you, Mayor. I would also like to thank all of the family and friends of these new officers for joining us today. Being a police officer is a serious commitment. We're glad you're walking beside them on their journey and that you're here today to celebrate with them. Next, I would like to introduce one of our 2 chaplains, Pastor Jim Grove, who will lead us in prayer. Pastor?
Thank you, Deputy Chief Marucci. For those of you that are family today, we're thankful not only for the Chief, but also for the FOP to know that we cover your family in prayer, and we are there with them on the job as well. And so I'm going to ask if you would join with me in prayer this morning. Almighty God, it is because of your great power, designed for justice, and your eternal wisdom that I ask that you would continue to embrace this Erie Police Department family today. I ask that you would watch over these new officers today who are giving their service to our great city. Today, Father, I pray for Nicholas, for Malik, for Matthew, for Emiliano, as well for all of our officers in this department who wear the badge and are faithfully fulfilling their oath to our city. I pray your blessing over Chief Spizzarni and the command staff, as well as their supervisors and their training officers who are committing themselves to these new officers. They have the ability to think clearly, to act decisively, be committed to protecting our citizens when we know that the days will be long and tough. I pray today, God, that you will shield our department from the enemy's weapons and intentions. Help them to remember their training and, as necessary, apply their training to the swift defeat of those who choose to do harm to our city. Father in heaven, give these new officers the strength, the courage, and the perseverance to endure the unjust danger, the hardship, the heartaches, and the daily challenges to which they will be subjected. We commit them to your covering because we understand their duty is dangerous. And so I pray for your almighty protection over them and constantly pray that they will be unitedly back with their families as their shift is end. God bless our Erie Police Department today with your blessing and protection. Pray this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Jim. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. The City of Erie Police Department was established in 1851 and has been in existence for over 170 years. The department has a deep, rich, and storied history. We look forward to these new officers adding their names and experiences to that history. They join a special, unique brotherhood and sisterhood with their fellow police officers. They will trust their new brothers and sisters with their lives while forging bonds and friendships that will last a lifetime. Next, I would like to introduce Inspector Christopher Janis, who will tell you a little bit more about our new officers. Inspector?
Thank you, Deputy Chief Marucci. Good morning, and welcome to City Council Chambers for today's swearing-in ceremony. I'd like to thank everyone for attending today. We're adding 4 police officers to the Erie Police Department family. It is an exciting day for them. It is a milestone in their law enforcement career they will never forget. Today is also a milestone for the Erie Police Department as we continue to diversify our ranks. Emiliano will increase the number of Hispanic officers to 7, and Malik will be our first Iraqi police officer. And although today we celebrate their diversity, make no mistake, they are the most qualified candidate and earn this position through their hard work and their dedication. Law enforcement is not just a job, but a calling to serve and protect others. Each of these individuals answered that call. They made a conscious decision to follow a path that leads them here today. They made sacrifices by believing in and committing to themselves, a certain lifestyle, maintaining their physical fitness, attending and successfully graduating from the police academy, which consists of 24 weeks or 940 hours of education about all aspects of the criminal justice systems, firearms training, defensive tactics, physical fitness, de-escalation training, and vehicle operations, to name a few. After all that, they had to take a police test to be eligible. The test included a physical agility test and a written examination. Once they passed both tests, they were ranked and placed on a hiring list. Finally, they had to make it through an extensive background investigation to ensure they had the moral character and integrity to become an Erie police officer. I would like to thank Lainey Douglas and Carol McWhorter from the city's Human Resources Department. Carol is also our Civil Service Secretary. Lieutenant Michael Hurdle and Sergeant Curtis Waite for assisting me in the background investigations, and Lieutenant Tom Lennox, our recruitment officer. The Erie Police Department is dedicated to recruiting the best applicants to serve the city of Erie. And as you can see, we are also committed to increasing diversity within the department. Since 2021, the Erie Police Department has hired 66 new police officers. 19 of those hires, or 29%, have been minorities. This growing number shows that our efforts are starting to pay off. Finally, I would like to thank Mayor Schember, his Chief of Staff, Renee Lamus, and Aaron Lonke for assisting us with obtaining the COPS hiring grant. The Erie Police Department used ARP funding in 2022 to hire 18 additional officers, bringing our total complement to 194. It was set to return to the original complement of 173 by not replacing retiring officers through attrition in 2024, 2025, and 2026. With the COPS hiring grant, we can keep our complement at 194. With these additional officers, the Erie Police Department is able to keep making great strides in its crime reduction strategies under the leadership of Chief Spizzarni. And now, it is my honor to introduce the newest members of the Erie Police Department. As I read your name and your biography, I'll have you stand up. When I'm done, be seated till the next officer is called. Please hold your applause until after each has been introduced. All the following officers were asked to provide a biography about themselves. Nicholas Brundage, age 21, badge 1559. Nick is a Spring Creek native who graduated from Corey High School. He attended Mercier's Municipal Police Academy to obtain his Act 120 certification prior to starting his law enforcement career with the Meadville City Police Department. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and anything outdoors. Malik Al-Saudi, age 22, badge 1560. Malik is from Erie and graduated from McDowell High School. He went on to receive his Act 120 certification from the Mercier's Municipal Police Academy. He comes to Erie with 2 years of experience with the Highmark Police Department. His hobbies include fishing, traveling, and spending time with family. Matthew Crosby, age 25, badge 1561. Matt grew up in Erie. He spent several years playing junior hockey. Matt also enjoys golfing and spending time with his family and friends. He looks forward to using his skills and education to contribute to the safety of the Erie community. And finally, Emiliano Urbieta, age 25, badge 1562. Emiliano was born and raised in Erie, but his family is originally from Mexico. He graduated from Mercyhurst University in 2023 with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. For the past 4 months, he has worked at Gannon University as a police officer. His hobbies are soccer and working out. Officers, I'll ask you to please stand. I'd like to give our newest officers a round of applause. You can be seated. I would now like to invite Mayor Schember up to make a couple comments and to administer the oath of office. Mayor?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector Janis, and thanks for everyone for being here. This is a great crowd. I really appreciate that. Today is a great day to welcome our new officers to the City of Erie and the Erie Police Department. I commend all of you for answering the call to protect and serve our residents. Thank you very much for that. This meaningful work, I deeply respect and admire the courage and the commitment of our Erie police officers. It takes a special kind of person to run towards danger when others are running away from it. To our new officers, I just want to say, you are joining a new generation of policing. You will be serving with integrity and sharing your skills to protect our very diverse community. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are diverse too. I am proud of the work we have done over the last almost 8 years, to secure grant funding to purchase state-of-the-art equipment and technology, to expand the various opportunities for service within the police department, and to diversify our police force so that it more closely resembles the community that we serve. We made a lot of changes to our recruitment process, which resulted in more women and members of the BIPOC community taking the test and joining us. Due to the fact that the City of Erie follows civil service hiring procedures, these officers represent the best of the best. We are very grateful for your service, and I look forward to seeing you committed to our community as policing officers. Thank you and welcome here. At this time, I will administer the oath to the officers. Officers, if you'll please stand. Okay, officers, if you would please raise your right hand. Thank you. Just repeat after me. You can also read it on there. I do solemnly swear and affirm that I, state your name, will support the Constitution of the United States of America and of the state of Pennsylvania. I will faithfully uphold, obey, and enforce the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the City of Erie. I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And I will take this obligation freely and without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. I will diligently discharge the duties of a police officer for the City of Erie without partiality, malice, or ill will. Can we have a great round of applause for our 4 new police officers? Nicholas Brundage. Congratulations.
I'm going to have you turn the opposite way.
A picture?
Yeah.
Is everybody getting the picture they need?
We'll get more after.
Okay.
Malik Al-Assadi.
Malik?
This is Matthew Crosby, but I'm going to give the badge to Sergeant Cizorek. She's going to give it to
Okay.
him.
Okay, I can give this. Congratulations. Great to have you. Thank you. Stay up here for the picture.
Emilio Urbieta.
Emilio, congratulations. You all have to sign here. Great, great. I'd now turn it over to the chief, right?
Good morning and welcome. A great day for the Erie Police Department, new officers. We were just up here just a very short time, a couple weeks ago, swearing in some new officers. Now, this group here, they're a little older, they're much taller, they have less hair, and their noses aren't running. The best part is, though, I'm worried about them biting each other. Our canine, we're up here, if you haven't figured it out. So these 4 new officers are replacing officers who have retired. We are still at 194 officers, but 4 officers over the past 6 months have retired. Those 4 officers that left our department had over 100 years total experience. So you've got a lot of work to do to fill some very large holes that were left in the department. They'll be undergoing in-house training for the next several months to be prepared before they go on the street. I understand we have 2 25-year-olds here, but we also have a 21 and 22-year-old. That brings us to 7 officers born in this millennium. A young department we are. We do not have any veterans, so I can't say anything there. And I only had a very short amount of time this morning. This morning was the first time I met them. As we said, we're civil service. The inspector does all of our background investigations and interviews. I don't get involved until they're actually hired. And that just shows that there is no favoritism, that these officers were the top of the list. They were the best candidates, and that's why they are here today. Also, because of that short time, I wasn't able to get any really good, juicy stories to tell you here. So check back later. I'll be grilling them over the next few weeks for some good information. But now they're going to be called peacekeepers, law enforcers, and guardians. A great responsibility they have chosen. They'll be expected to protect and serve the citizens of Erie in a courteous and professional manner, sometimes in most difficult circumstances. Some days you may question yourself, why did I take on this responsibility? If you do, ask yourself, remember this. Look out at your family and friends here today. Let them be reminders of why you took this job. Remember that your desire to protect and defend your family is now your responsibility to the entire community. I suggest this: treat everyone you encounter as you would want your family and friends to be treated. To the family and friends here today, I'm sure you're all very proud of these new officers. You should be. They've shown desire, strength, intelligence to take on a very tough job. But it's the courage, commitment, and heart that's going to sustain them, and your support. Your support will be needed more than now than ever as they learn the ropes of the job. And we are tremendously appreciative that you've let them join our family. They are now City of Erie police officers, and you and them are now welcome to our family. Thank you.
That concludes today's ceremony. A couple things to point out for those of you that took video and pictures today. This event is also live streamed on the city's YouTube channel and Facebook page, so if you'd like to rewatch it tonight, you'll be able to do so. Everybody on stage will be available for interviews. We'll be keeping the new officers up with us briefly for some pictures with the chief, the command staff, the mayor, and then we'll invite family up to get pictures as well. Thank you, and congratulations.